Hello everyone, my name is Eros, and today we're checking out a brand new add-on that just popped on the Minecraft Marketplace, and this is furniture. And thank you to the devs for gifting me this add-on early so I can make this video here early for you guys. However, this is not a paid promotion. And when you log into your new or pre-existing world with this add-on, you'll be given this brand new guidebook, and we're gonna go ahead and check it out just a little bit. Welcome, Master Designer! When you go ahead and left click, you can go ahead and move the pages around, and it gives you a little bit more of an idea of how this add-on works. There are some interesting mechanics that you can do with pre-existing furniture that you have placed down, that you can change the wood type or the color on a lot of the different items in it, which is really nice. And it gives you a little bit more insight. It tells you about a brand new features that are in this add-on, and some of the lights, and this is made by Miracle Studios, but published by Waypoint Studios. So let's go ahead and check out all the furniture pieces. I'm pretty sure that I placed down all of them so that you guys, well, not all of them, all the types. There are so many different variations of them because a lot of the furniture pieces have a type for each wood type and each color. So that's a lot. That's a lot. So when you get started, you're gonna want to make this brand new furniture crafter, which you need to go ahead and use a book and a crafting table in order to make that. So let's go ahead and craft one of these right here, right now. If we are able to, there we go. This is the furniture crafting table. And we'll place it right down next to this one. So now we got two of them. It actually looks pretty cool. Be a nice little decoration block to use. And when you right click on this, it'll show you all the different items that you can make. So if you want to make another book, you're going to need some more wool and an oak plank in order to make another book so that you can have this if you want it. And then it also shows a bunch of the different furniture pieces that you can craft up inside of here, which is really nice. And there's a lot of different things that you can make. A lot of different furniture because all the wood pieces and all of the colors. And most of them are indeed blocks from what I've been able to tell. However, some of the instruments are definitely entities. You can walk right through them, which is unfortunate. But that's the way it is. But let's go ahead and check out some of the mechanics real first, and then we will check out a bunch of these, but you guys can kind of see a little sneak peek. Nice little rainbow of all the furnitures. I also did some little mock-ups over there that we'll check out in just a second. So you can go ahead and craft your wood pieces like it showed in the crafting table, that you can kind of craft them the color that you want already right away. But if you already have like some place down and you want to like switch up your furniture, you want to do some remodeling, you can definitely go ahead and do that. So let me show you kind of how it works. So it doesn't look like it's working for the bed, but it just worked on this chair. So you can go ahead and change the wood type of the chairs and the different color of these, like so. But not for this bed piece, unfortunately. Let's see if the chairs work. Alright, the chairs work. You can go ahead and switch out the chairs and then change the colors of those, which is really nice. And let's see, those work as well. Very cool. What about this one? Oh, this one is a container, so you can store items in here if you wanted to, which is pretty nice. What happens when we break it, though? Let's see. Okay, all the items pop out. That's nice. You don't lose any items. So that is good to see. And then there we go. We can place it down and it keeps its color and everything, so it remembers what it is. We got a mailbox. I love how the mailbox is also like a container. You can put stuff in there. You can like send mail to your friends if you're playing on like a realm or something. Doesn't look like we can change the color of this one this way, but you can make all different types of mailboxes, but probably because you can open it up, it makes it kind of awkward. Let's see if we can change the wood. You can change the wood. Maybe we just need to have like the right angle. Wait, didn't I have cyan in there? Oh, I think when I switched it out. Oh, no? Okay, it's still in there. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We'll have to check back and see if it keeps those. Yeah, but it's not letting me change the color, but you can make other color ones. The chairs are working just nice. We can do this chair, change up the colors, change the wood type anytime we want. So yeah, really cool. I like that mechanic. Okay, I might just have to aim for the specific area. Let's see. Because that one, the other one works. So yeah, it might be like a hitbox issue on my part in order for that one to work. But there we go. We can dye all of these and change up the colors if we want to. And there we go. We can change up that color as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's some of the mechanics for that. Might be a little bit funky for some of the items. You might have to find the correct hitbox when you're trying to do it if you want to, or you can just craft it the color that you want when you make it. So let me explain what I did here. So I placed down the whole spruce set with all the different colors. So keep in mind that all these chairs do have all the different variants, like all these different items. So for all the red beds, here's all the different types of red beds in the game with all of the different wood types, if that makes sense. But the big set, I just placed down all of the spruce pieces. Since there's so many items, it was gonna take me forever to place everything down. And I do place these all down like manually and sit here and watch videos and just like place them down. So I just did the whole wood set for the spruce variation. But keep in mind for all these pieces, all the wood types work. But I guess we'll get started. So for the wall pieces, we got toilet paper and like some hand towels. Let's see what it's... We got let's see, yeah, toilet roll holder, and we got towel racks for all of the different colors. We also have these kitchen chairs that come in all the different colors, which is pretty nice. And all the chairs, you can sit in them. Oh, we can dye them too, if you want, of course. Let's put that away. With great power comes great responsibility. But yeah, you can go ahead and sit in all these chairs if you wanted to, which is nice. So very cool. Yeah, all the different colors for all the wood sets. These are all of these chairs and those chairs. Lots of chairs. That's one thing I noticed. This add-on has lots of different chair variations. So you can go ahead and decide what chair feels best on your booty. And decide which one you want to use for all of your builds. Like, there's so many chairs. So many of them. It's like the chair add-on for real. There's so many different types. And then for the couches and stuff, you can go ahead and combine them together to make some custom like sectionals. There's quarter pieces and they do connect together very well. Like this one too has like a little pillow on them. And then we got the stools over here, which is really nice. All the different colors. And then for these ones, this is the toy boxes. I do wish there was a little bit more variation for some of these items, because it just changes like the little handle color. And then you can change like the wood types. But I guess not with every item. Interesting. So not every item you can change like the wood type with, it looks like. So you might just want to make the colors that you want right away. I wonder if we can change the handle color. No. Interesting. Okay, so some things you can change and some things you can't. Maybe in the book it explains it some more. But then the picnic baskets, those ones you can change colors. Interesting. But these ones you can use to store some items in too. What about this one? The toy box. You cannot store the toy boxes in there. But yeah, I wish there was like a little bit more variations, like maybe some things sticking out or maybe some flowers on the side, like more decorations for some of them. But maybe since like there's so many different pieces in this add-on, maybe they were running out of assets to use. But here are all the different colors of mailboxes. You can have different ones and you can use it with any type of wood. Okay, we can change that wood type right there. So pretty interesting. And here are all of the different colors of that. Very nice. And then right here, this is the, it's called a commode. Maybe it looks like an end table, I would call it maybe, but a commode. Comes in all the different colors. Also, we have the ice packs, which also can use as like a little storage section. And like for like this one, it would have been nice. Maybe there's a little bit of variations of some of the items in there. But that's maybe just me thinking. You guys could let me know what you think. There's all of the different ice packs. And then the next item we have the bonsai tree. So I did go ahead and place down every single type of bonsai tree over here. Because this is one of the things that I think would be nice to have a little bit more variation as well. Like, we have all the different tree types. So this is a spruce one right here, and here's like the cherry tree. You can see the wood changes. I wish like the top of the leaves changed as well, like maybe different types of bonsai tree for the different type of wood that we were using. But yeah, here is like all the variations of the one single item that I placed out. So as you can see, there's tons and tons of different options for each item and all the wood types and in all the colors. That's why I didn't place every single one of them out, because it's a lot. It's a lot of different pieces. So if you really like customizing your builds and your houses and making little towns and decorating in different like color schemes, this is really going to be really good for you, because you can like do like a pink color challenge or like a blue color challenge and just have like everything a certain color, or if you want to mix and match, would be nice. But yeah, so many different options for each of these items using all the different wood and all the different colors of Minecraft. But we have some more chairs at the end. Of course, we got some beach chairs. We do have some carpets too, which actually are really nice. You can go ahead and connect them together and make nice little carpeting areas. I do like the little patterns on them too. And in my testing area, we do have some carpets on the ground that you can see a little bit better. And then all the beds. During the daytime, you'll sit on them like this. And I do believe that at night they will allow you to sleep. Let's check that out. And indeed, it does work for sleeping. So that is good to see. You can sleep in them at night, and then during the day you can sit and like read a book or something if you wanted to. So that is pretty cool. And I do want to check back over here. So the items are still in these. Okay, good. Item check confirmed. And now we're moving on to the tables. So the tables come in all the different wood types. So I did place down all the different tables. We have the nice little short coffee tables right here, which you can't actually place anything on since they are like not as tall as one block. But as you can see, you can change the color of them, of the wood, using the different logs if you wanted to. And then we have the just normal table. And I did place on top of each one of these the lamps, and you can go ahead and turn them on and off. And they do give you light, which is really nice. And I really like the look of these lamps. They're pretty unique. And then I wonder, I don't think you can change the color of like the tops or anything at all, but that would be a nice little touch to be able to customize the little top parts. There's also a bunch of fences for each of the wood types in Minecraft, and fence gates, which are nice. There we go. We got the warped one over there, all the different colors of wood. I love how they didn't leave any of the wood out, and they included the pale oak wood, which some of them don't have, which is nice. And then for the tables, you can like kind of connect them together. So this is the same table as this one right here, and you can connect them together to make different shapes if you wanted to. If you wanted to have like an extra large table for your dining needs or whatever you need a table for. And then the instruments, unfortunately, we can walk right through them. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with them. They don't play music as far as I can tell. You click on them, you can break them. So like if you try to play the piano, you right click, you can break it. We got the saxophone, guitar. We got the guitar right here. And then some of the items only have one variation or just like 3. So we have one variation of books, like this little stack of books right here. And then we have 3 variations of soap. Be careful on dropping it. We have one variation of a toilet. You can sit on it though, which is pretty funny. You can poop there if you wanted to. Roleplay pooping. We love that. There's also a sink. I don't think any water or anything comes out of it. But we have one variation of a sink. We have 3 variations of a washing machine. These ones are just, these items don't actually have any functions. They're just decorations. We have the dishwasher in 3 variations as well. And the microwaves also come in 3 variations. And I think they're just for decoration purposes. We have 1 variation of a big keyboard, like so. And then we have a couple colors, all the colors of laptops, which is pretty nice. So you can get any color that you want. These ones I don't think turn on. Yeah, these ones don't turn on, unfortunately. And then we already looked at the lamps on the tables over there, but there's the lamps once again. And there's also a little mouse for like a computer. We have a record player right here. And then we have 2 different oven cookers that I don't think have any function. Let me double check that. Let me get some coal and maybe some beef. Cook steak in the microwave, as you do. And I don't think, let me see. I think it is going inside of it though. So maybe it will work? Interesting. I do have an earlier version of this, so maybe my version might be a little bit different than yours. I'm not exactly sure. Interesting. I know there is this pan. Maybe I need to use this pan with it. Let's double check and see. If I put this pan on the cooker, can I place the steak in it? I don't think so. Interesting. It did take my coal. If I break this, does the coal come out? No. Interesting. Not exactly sure what happened there. Oh, don't eat raw beef. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a mistake. Or was it going in the trash cans? No. But there are 3 different types of trash cans that you can use. There is this cookware. Let's try putting that on the cookers, maybe. Let's see. No, I don't think so. Interesting. There is a little plate item. I don't think the plate will hold any food or anything. It's just a decoration piece. We have 3 little jam jars for decoration purposes. And then we have 3 salad bowls for decorations. There's also some cakes right here. We have 1 type of jug, 1 type of cup. And then we have a monitor here, which... Does it turn on? I think it's just the TV. Yeah, the TV does turn on. So you can have this TV playing a little bit, whatever that means. I think it's their logo, right? The Waypoint logo. And then there's also a coffee machine. I wonder, can you use the cup with the coffee machine? I don't think so. Yeah, no. But yeah, I think, yeah, all these are just like for decoration purposes, I think. But pretty interesting about those. So let me know what you guys think about the different models for these. If you like them or not. I do appreciate that they seem most of them are block items, like except for the instruments. But all these seem to be blocks. And they function just as blocks. Let's do the /kill test. And see if anything dies. I did, and the... Looks like the instruments died. And it looks like the die that I had in these baskets popped out. Interesting. Yeah, the die in the die in the items popped out. So that is interesting. So I guess maybe they are using a little bit of entity magic with the things that hold items, like the container pieces. So keep that in mind when you're using it for storage purposes. Yeah, they popped out over here as well. Interesting. But everything else survived except for the instruments, it looks like. So just keep that in mind when you're using them in your new or pre-existing worlds. And I just realized I did forget to place down all of the cabinets. So it looks like all the cabinets come in all of the wood types, and then also with tuff or granite or blackstone or diorite on top of them, or yeah, I think those are the options. So yeah, pretty interesting. So here are some of the different cabinets that you can place down. Some nice variations. I like how there's variations for some of the tops and obviously all the wood types as well. There's also custom doors with this add-on that are for each of the different wood types in Minecraft. So let's go ahead and place these down like so. And they do function as a door should, because that's what doors do. But yeah, look at that. Pretty nice. I like the texture. I haven't seen anything that quite looked like this before. And we got this one and that one. But yeah, all the wood types for all the doors and all your door needs. You can fit right through and make the back rooms a lot more colorful. So we're going to go ahead and check out some of the different stages that I made over here, showing off maybe how you would use some of these items while you're building, just for maybe some inspiration. We do have these carpets down, which are really nice. I do really like the carpets that they used for this add-on. I think it's really cool, and then obviously it came with all the colors, so you can really, you know, make all different types of patterns and designs if you wanted to. But I used it in here for the kitchen-y area. I'm gonna place down that custom floor. We have the cabinets over here for the kitchen counters. Ooh, you could put carpets on the cabinets too if you didn't want to have items on top of them, to maybe give them a more custom type of look. But we got the coffee machine and the microwave here for decoration, a little rubbish bin. We have the cookware and the little cook stove and the dishwasher, the little blender. And then up here I placed like the cups and the plates and some of the different cookware that you would use in your little kitchen-y area. And then over here I made like a little dining room situation with some of the different chairs. We got the tables. We made this custom table by just placing the table pieces together to make any shape that you want to. You can do all different kinds of things. Let your imagination go wild, but we put a little bonsai tree in the middle. There's a jug of water maybe for everybody, some plates, some salad dishes out, and also a cake for dessert for later. But you can sit here and eat some yummy different foods, which is pretty cute. Ooh, broke the table. You guys didn't see that. And then the next room we have is like maybe like a little living room situation. I wanted to show you guys how you could use these couches, how you can have them combined together. And there's like these little corner pieces that you can use too. And I used a bunch of different colors just to show you. Like there's so many different color options, but like you can have them connect like so. And then let's find the purple corner piece. So here is this one. And you could place this like right there and make some really long looking sofas, which is pretty awesome. You put another one there and just like connect it. Be really, really cool. I would love to have a sofa. What if we just had a sofa that like connected all the way around? I like it. I would chill here in the couch area with all these different seats. Very nice. But yeah, we saw like the TV can turn on and off. We put it on top of the commode. We got the little coffee table here, which you can use the coffee table to make custom sizes as well, like the other tables if you wanted to, like connect nicely together. And then over here I made like a little office maybe room with like the computer piece, like we have the monitor right here and the giant keyboard and like the mouse. Oops. I broke it. It's okay, we'll go to Walmart and buy another one. There we go. But yeah, you can use these little seats and these tables and make some nice little rooms if you wanted to. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed and this was useful for you, showing off this furniture add-on. Let me know what you guys think about the designs and the different colors and all the options. I am very impressed. Like, this one broke me. I did not place that down everything since every single item has like this many different options for this set over here, which is pretty insane. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I do have other videos on Minecraft, so make sure you subscribe. I'd love to see you on another adventure. Bye!